Hi everybody, it's Carol with Refunction Crafts, and today I'm going to do something different yet again. Again, it seems to go along the theme with hearts, and you know, after Christmas, the next holiday is going to be Valentine's Day, so why not let's do a Valentine's Day project a little bit early. Why not? The stores get their stuff out early. In fact, the stores around here are already putting the Valentine's Day stuff out. So we haven't even had Christmas yet. So anyway, so this happens to be something that I've wanted to finish for a very long time, and I haven't. And if I don't finish it pretty soon, I know this heart is just gonna be destroyed. So trying to get my lighting right here. I don't know if that's the lighting that I want. That's too dark. I think we'll just go with that. I don't know if I can get it any brighter. It doesn't seem to want to go any brighter. Yeah, it's all the way up. Okay, so we're going to do this today, and these are not glued on here. Nothing is glued on. I was just playing around and thought, you know what, I need to turn this into a video. And these are some of my flowers that I get from Bird's Place. So you guys, y'all need to get over to Bird's Place and join, and you too can own some of these flowers to do your crafting goodies. Now, Debbie, the administrator over at Bird's Place, sells these flowers every single month, and she does one sale a month. And so she does it when all of her stuff comes in. So just so that you guys know, if you sign up, you have to keep a check on her Facebook page in order to keep an eye on what's going on and when the sale is going to be and all that good stuff. So just keep an eye out, and you will see when she's going to have her sale for any given month. It's usually around the third Saturday, and it's on a Saturday night, 8 p.m. Central Time, and always 8 p.m. Central Time. And it's kind of an open sale. You guys just kind of go through there and you decide what you want and go from there. You guys, I did not get a inspirational quote today. I'm terribly sorry. I got ahead of myself, and I don't have my stuff in front of me, and I'm just going to go ahead and go on with this project. Sorry about the band-aid on my finger. I've got a cut that I got a few days ago, and it's just not healing real well. So this time and the band-aids keep coming off, and so I just really quick wrapped it before the video to get it covered up. So I know it's not very pretty. So I'm going to take all of these flowers off of here. Now, initially when I did this, I had no idea what I was going to do with it. So this is what I've got here. This is a quilled heart, and you can see it kind of good that way. And I had already put this little bit of stuff right here in this space. Obviously not enough to really cover anything or do anything. So I don't even know why I did that. But I've been trying to figure out, okay, what could I mount this on so it will stay in a good way. I'm wondering if I might want to turn it over, because it's been sitting around in this direction, and I feel like this side looks whiter. And I kind of like this side better than this side. Although, I mean, I'm sure it probably doesn't really matter that much. I'd have to somehow get all this stuff off, and I really might destroy it doing that. So we're just going to leave it. We're going to leave it this way. So we're going to be gluing this on this. This is another a block piece of wood that I got from my husband's garage. And this is like a maybe melamine. I'm not sure. It was already white, and it's a plywood type thing. But I went ahead and I repainted it, because you can see on the other side it's kind of It's been sitting in the garage. So I just painted this side and the edges. And so this is what we're going to use to mount this heart onto. It should be fairly easy to do this. I'm going to just use, I don't have to do a lot because you can see this is very, very lightweight. But look at how pretty that looks on there. The one thing that I was thinking about doing is taking a little piece of lace, and this is some stretch lace that I have, and mounting this across the middle of the block of wood, just like that, and pulling it around here and just kind of gluing it to the back side to have just that little bit of lace behind it. And I think it'll look really pretty. And I'm just going to take a chance and do this, and I think it's a good idea. So we're just going to go ahead, and first things first, we're going to go ahead and glue this to the back side here on one edge. And then I'm going to sort of pull it like that and make sure I've got it even. Right there, that looks pretty good. And we're going to glue this to the back side. And really all I need is that one little line of glue to hold that onto. Just like that. So if I flip this over now, you guys can see I have that nice pretty piece of lace there. And if I lay my heart over it, you can just see the lace behind there. It's not really crazy or anything, nothing crazy. Just a little bit of lace behind the heart, and I think it looks very, very pretty on there. It was just a little extra something that I thought I wanted to add, so hopefully you guys like that. Okay, so what I want to do now is I want to glue this thing onto our piece of wood, and I want to make sure that it's on there at every edge. And it just fits to the edge of this wood, which is awesome. I'm going to put a little bit of glue there. And I'm trying to get at some of its widest points, or where there's a lot of pieces of paper, where it's quilled, to glue it down so that I don't have a lot of glue just sort of showing up, you know, and oozing out all over the place. Got a little piece of glue there, but I can get that off just like that. Okay, now I think I'm going to go right here. And I'm trying to remember, I know there's a couple of spots where I'm going to have a couple of other things sort of there, that if there is a little glue that shows behind it, it's not going to show because I am putting something else there. And like I said, we don't need a ton of glue holding this down because it's just paper is all it is. It's light as a feather. So, okay, so we have our heart on there. I think this would really be pretty if it was inside of a shadow box. Wouldn't that be gorgeous? I think that would be awesome. Okay, so now what we're going to do, we're just going to cover this up. And I think I can get most of these flowers sort of out of here, just so that I can kind of flatten it down a little bit. And the rest of this stuff I'm not going to try and get rid of because I don't want to mess this thing up. So we're just going to do that. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get started with our flowers here. put a big one right there. And a couple of these I want to make sure they're kind of creating height to this. So I'm going to put that one there. And this is going to be a quick and easy. And you guys, this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to talk to you guys and ask you what you think about doing a quilling video. Now, here's the thing. I don't have any of the fancy tools to quill with, you guys. This is just me and using the edge of a pencil and, you know, just whatever I could find around the house to twist the paper and cut the paper. I have one of those little paper cutters so I can, you know, create the strips and everything. But it takes a little bit longer that way, you guys. It really does, as far as the work of quilling it goes. It's not a quick and dirty process. It takes time. So in order for me to do a video, you guys have to be willing to spend the time with me to do it. But look at how gorgeous this is, and how fun would that be just to kind of put together a video and just go for it. Okay, I think those flowers are going to go right about there. I want to get these on first before I put the ones down that are going to go in here. I want to get these down. Just like that. Okay. This, I think, is going to go up to create that height that I was talking about. Let's put this one here. And I'm also putting these down at this end. So we should probably get those together. I think I'm going to put some glue on the back side of this one. And I'm going to be using one of my bows, and it's already been made, you guys. You guys have seen me make bows in many, many of my videos. And I think another thing that I am going to do is I'm going to start creating some pretty bows and putting them into my my Etsy shop, so that you guys, if you're in need of bows, or you know, need something special to do a project with, I would like to have some of those bows available for you to do that. So I'm going to have this one kind of coming out sideways here. This is just a white flower. And let's see, and I did want to put one very pink flower in there. And she's going to go right there. And I'm trying to see, let's see, how is this going to go? This wants to go right there. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to glue this down now. Right there. Just like that. And then again, we'll go around with the flowers. Let's see. And then I also want to add this pretty piece of bling. It's just white stones and some clear rhinestones, but I want to have this coming out up towards the top here. And I like it just like that. So I'm just going to poke it like that, and I think that's exactly where I want this to go. So what I need to do is get some glue on top of that quilled art there. And this flower is going to go right in there. just like that. And then we're going to pop this one in there. We need some small flowers in here too, so you guys don't forget to get some small flowers in your projects too. Don't just make them all big ones or little tiny ones. You need to have some smaller flowers poked in different places so that it all kind of makes sense. This one is going to give it height, so that's why I saved this one here. I just have to decide where it's going to go. This one is going to go there. And then we need our smaller flowers coming right here. And if I put that there, it's going to not look good, I think. Let's see. I feel like I kind of got this in there a little bit wrong. Okay, we're going to put that one right there. Didn't quite get this section here the way that I intended. And I'm kind of bummed about that, but it still looks very nice. It just isn't shaped exactly the way I wanted it to be, but that's okay. We've got some other stuff going in here that's gonna really, really make this thing look nice. Trying to see if I can take some of the bottom out of this little rose here, because it's got those little bright green leaves, and I'm not crazy about the bright green leaves. Okay, this one's got to go right there. I just feel like, hold on a minute, I feel like I need a pink. Pink flower to go right here. Pink and white. Just like that. Okay. And let's see, I need some more glue. I'm running out of glue sticks, guys. I've got some small ones here somewhere, but I think I'm going to have enough to get through this project, so we should be just fine. Okay, isn't this looking gorgeous, you guys? Isn't that pretty? I just love these. And I love quilling. I think it is an awesome art. And not one that you see a ton of videos on. I mean, there may be a lot of them out there, but not as much as some of the other things that we tend to do. So this is an art that I've really wanted to take up. And I'm going to put that one right there. Right there. Okay. And I want that pink one to stick out off to the side there. Okay. There's that. Well, one of the things that I want to do, and in fact, I think I'm going to do this now. This is the bow that I've made that we're going to put in this. And in this bow, I added one of my little butterflies that I got from Temu. And I've gotten these in Happy Mail as well, and then I did buy a yard of these butterflies, and they are perfect, you guys. So if you're questioning whether or not, if you've seen them on Temu, and you're questioning whether or not you should get them, they are well worth the price. I am thrilled with those butterflies. So if you've been considering buying them, you probably should just go for it because they're definitely worth it. Okay, what was I going to do? I had this butterfly as well, and I was considering putting this one on there, and this is one of my handmade butterflies, but I'm just not sure. I thought that this butterfly on the bow might be enough. But we'll see. We're gonna have a look and see exactly, depending on where we put this bow. We'll see whether we maybe want to put this other butterfly on here somewhere else. But I was really considering that this bow would go about right there. And I think that's actually perfect. What else did I want to do? Let's see. Now, this is quite heavy. So, I'm thinking... You know, I made another plaque the other day, and I made it so that it would go in one of my stands. And I've decided that I'm not going to sell it that way. I'm going to put a hanger on it because the flowers that I have at the bottom of the plaque go right into that stand, and it pinches the flowers, and it doesn't, it covers them up, and then it's going to ruin the flowers ultimately. So I think I might use this one with the stand and sell it with the stand, because this I think is going to be gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous in a stand. But I am going to use some of my, these are actually pink. I don't know if they look pink to you guys, but they are pink. And these are some of my gorgeous pearl trims that my friend Kim sends to me, and Kim usually keeps me stocked up on these, and I have a lot. I've got them in silver, in pearl, in, where did my scissors go? I'll just use these. I've got them silver, pearl, this rose color, and I think white. So I've got a lot of different ones, but these pink ones I thought were perfect for this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my silver twine, if I can find the end here, which is no easy task because it's all wound up. We're just going to cut a piece off here. And I hate to do that, but I don't have time to mess around with it and try and figure it out. So we're going to just take this and we're going to tie it around the center of this so that it's all held together. Ugh, I'm losing myself here. Okay, now let's try this again. Okay. Got that tied in the middle. Now we'll just tie a knot. Just like that. And I think that should do it. And then we're just going to cut these two end pieces off here. And I'll save those because I can use them to tie something else together. I actually made this pretty long. So now I just need to decide, where do I want this to poke out from? And I was thinking initially somewhere like right in here, if I can get it to poke in, and just kind of have it coming out like that. Just like that. Is that pretty? I think it's gorgeous, actually. I love this stuff so much, and it really makes a huge difference in my projects when I use this, because it just adds that last little bit of zing that you need. I could put it down there, but it's too close to the bow if I put it too far down. So we're just going to pop it. Let's see, where did we... I'm going to pop it right in here, and it's going to stick inside to these flowers, and we're just going to put it like that and get a toothpick and just push it in there like that. And look at that, you guys. Isn't it gorgeous? There we go. Okay, and that's going to do with that. And then we're going to pop this piece of lace right here, because I do think that's a good spot for it. Initially I was thinking kind of maybe somewhere right there, but I like it sort of along the edge right there. Maybe going up, because see how these swirls kind of come out from the butterfly? I like that. And that was kind of my intention, to make it look like that. And that's how that's going to go. And I added some pearls in this as well. So here's another one of my bows that I made. I'm not done with this one quite yet, but I was making one with a little bit thicker lace as well. And I still need to add some other embellishments to this. I'm just wrapping my tape around my finger again. This is just that gauzy stuff that kind of sticks. So yeah. So that is it, you guys. That's really all I'm going to do with this. I was talking about maybe putting this butterfly in there, but I really think that probably just the one that's on here is enough. We could go up here. But you know, it just doesn't seem to work. It just doesn't fit anywhere. So we're not going to use that. We're going to do this just the way it is. And I am going to have this so that it goes into a stand like this. And that stand, you guys, if you see my family plaque video, that's where you're going to see the stand. And I am not going to use the stand on that one. I'm going to use it for this one, because it really, this one will look much nicer in that stand. So this is it. And I only have one of those stands. So I'm sorry, you guys. I don't have an extra one to go around. So they both can't have it. And I think for the other one, I'm going to make it a hanging plaque anyway, because I think it will just look better. So anyway, that's it, you guys. Isn't it gorgeous? The other thing that we could do with this, and I don't know if I have, here I've got one of my, if you were making one of these and you wanted to, you could add something like this to it, you know, somewhere if you wanted to. This, I've already got everything on it, so it's not gonna work on mine. But you know, if you wanted to add something extra to it like that, you could do that, and you know, run with it, you guys. This is something that was a lot of fun for me. And if you'd like, please make some comments down below and let me know what you guys think about doing a quilling video. Now, just remember, when I do it, it's going to be with just what I have around my craft room. I'm not going to use special tools or anything like that, because I figure if any of you guys are going to start doing some quilling, you're going to be like me. You're going to be testing the waters, see if you even like it first. And I always say, why buy a whole bunch of tools when you haven't even tried it and you haven't decided if it's something that you want to do? So if you can do it with things you have around the craft room, by all means, do it that way, you guys. That's what I did with this. I used pencils, I used my scissors, and I used my little cutter that I have. It's a cheesy little cutter, but I have one. And you know what? All those things worked out just fine for me. So I think it turned out absolutely gorgeous. And I'd like to do some other ones. They make them with, like, you use the first letter in somebody's name and put the letter on something like this. And then do the quilling and then add some flowers, and you can put the paper roses or whatever kind of flowers you want on them and dress them up and bling and all that good kind of stuff. So I'd really like to do some quilling, and if you guys think that's something you'd like to see, just put a comment down below and let me know what you think. If you guys would like me to do some of this for you all and show you how I did this. And again, I'm an amateur quiller, so I'm not a professional, and just know that. So thanks for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful week. God bless you all. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your family. Love your family. Tell them you love them often. Be nice. Everybody be kind. You know, there's too much not kindness going around right now. So let's be kind and treat each other with dignity and respect, and tell everybody happy holidays. And I'm going to tell you guys, my words are Merry Christmas. So Merry Christmas to you all, and thank you for watching. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned for the pictures at the back end. Bye-bye. The pictures will show the stand as well. Bye-bye, you guys. God bless.